Hello there, welcome to Babylon Has Fallen. I'm your host, Mason Sand. What, was that too loud?
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Well, anyways, I'm with Lily Estrada.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
me.
and I'm also with Joseph Orzoff,
Hello.
the goat.
The goat. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I get goat status.
Well, yeah,
Awesome.
wait, on this show, definitely.
Everywhere else, no. But here, I'm the goat.
With our
A goat.
15 listeners, look at us.
Who'd have thought?
Today we've been talking about Dune. I didn't like this movie. But I mean, like, people, my uncle was saying, you don't like any fucking movie. And, you know, to some extent, yeah, that's kind of true. It's really just watching a movie try desperately to be Star Wars. What's funny about Dune is that Lucas clearly stole a bunch from Dune to make Star Wars. But Dune now, in its current iteration, seems to be doing the exact same thing, but with Star Wars. It's just funny just how the circle of creativity goes round and round. Lily, I want to hear your thoughts.
I think... So here's the thing, I understand what you say about it was slow, and it was boring, but that's because it started as a book,
Yeah.
and they tried to do a lot of the same world building that the author does. This
Yes.
is all a setup, and I know what you said about you don't like that they try to set up a trilogy before they even know there's going to be a sequel yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand that, but I think you're trying to look at it from the perspective of an action movie.
Not even that. I'm just trying to look at it as just a perspective of a complete movie. And it's just world building. It's an entire film full of world building.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't really have any real payoff because the payoff is going to be in the next movie, and even then, probably the movie after that. So as it stands, just as part one, I'm sorry, I just felt kind of unfulfilled. And it's not even the fact that there wasn't enough action. The action, I mean, it was what it was. It wasn't that bad. It felt very much like it looked a lot like Star Wars. You're gonna tell me that you see all those fucking troops in a fucking line and you're not seeing the fucking Imperial March playing in the background?
What's funny is before you even mentioned, anything about Star Wars, is when people would ask me to explain Dune in like 2 sentences, I would tell them it's Star Wars mixed with Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's very accurate. Mm-hmm. And you know what? You're right. I am skull fucking this movie a little too hard.
See? I thought so.
But I will give credit where credit is due. Okay. Like I said earlier, I loved the art design and the costume design especially.
Visually, it was beautiful.
It's a beautiful film. Like, it's a nice film, honestly, to have on in the background, like, while you're sick, or just, like, you know, intoxicated. Basically, it's just, like, if you're not, like, really
attention
lucid
to watching it.
or present in the moment, and you're just kind of, like, having it on, just kind of, like, with your brain off, it is a great film. But I am so fucking tired of Timothy Chalamet being literally fucking everything.
God, you hate him so much. I
have to watch The French Dispatch in a couple of days.
I'm actually gonna back you up for a second.
Okay.
On your, I don't hate Timothy Chalamet that much.
But he's in everything.
Honestly, I haven't, he's in everything, but I haven't seen him in anything.
Honestly, same. I'm just tired of seeing his fucking face on my phone.
Weirdly enough. See, so now that I've started reading the book, obviously I'm going to have a bit of a different perspective.
Yeah.
He plays Paul, and this also might be because of like the direction they were going in. Paul is not characterized correctly.
There's no characterization whatsoever.
In the movie.
Yeah.
In the books, he's a 15-year-old, and they're not showing, in the movie, they don't show the arc of him becoming mature. He's always been like this kind of poised
just this
character.
Mopey, like melancholy, stoic, just one-note douche. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, in the book, you can see he's a teenager.
Yeah.
He acts like a boy. He doesn't really know what's going on. The maturity comes later. And they're not giving him an... Yeah,
That's what the movie should have been.
They're not... Yeah. They didn't give him, like, a character arc. They
Do you
given
think
him
if they
a
picked a
character
different
already.
actor, they might have been able to like pull off what they did with Paul in the book?
That's why I'm saying it could honestly be because of the direction. Like, the director might have told him.
Everything, though. I'm sorry. It's just so.
No, we don't know though. The director could have told him to be like a very, very serious version of Paul. Like, I do think maybe if they went with like Tom Holland and he brought a little bit of if he brought a little bit of like the Peter Parker like kind of shy.
He needs another franchise too.
Yeah.
After Spider-Man's done, and Uncharted's not going to do it. I'm sorry.
No.
No one's
Yeah,
excited about that shit.
Uncharted's not gonna do it.
Just cast
Give us
Nathan
Nathan Fillion, folks. Sorry.
Right there.
It's right there. He's
He
not
was even
doing
a
anything.
short. He was in. Okay.
Yep. No,
He's
go off.
paid him already.
You
I
need to
don't know.
contribute to the conversation. Go off. Come on.
I don't have much to say about that. Just get him for
Just
that.
talk
but
about Nathan Fillion. Can we just address just, like, this amazing?
He'd be
Richard
perfect for the
Castleman.
role. That too. Yeah. I mean.
Shit! Have Nathan Fillion play Paul. But
That
yeah,
too.
like, you're right. I'm being hard on the film,
Yeah.
but we
I
do
knew
have
from
the
the-
exact same problem with it, though.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to take away the problems. I just think that we need to look at it from a different angle because you're like hurting it too much.
Hurting
Like,
his feelings.
No, I
June is
knew
just in a
from-
corner crying. How dare you?
But the thing is I knew from the moment you texted me that you didn't like it, that you were getting in your own head about it.
Getting angrier and angrier the more I'm thinking about it. It's blatantly trying to be Star Wars. No, I saw
It's
them
not-
like do a close up of them like flipping a switch and like a spaceship going into space, and I'm just like, man, things really are going full circle here, George, ain't they? Okay, well, I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 10. Again, like
What happened to
4.
4? You said you'd bump it up
Art direction, costume.
visually.
Fine, it gets a fucking 4.
Okay.
You get a 4. Fine, Dune. What about you? What would you rate this?
You're gonna get mad at me. It's
I'm not gonna
okay.
get mad. Like I can get any madder?
I'm getting exactly. I'm going to give it a 7.
How dare
But-
you? Continue. I'm sorry. Keep going.
But again, with the knowing that I am coming from like a very different perspective. Like, I'm reading the book. I already know more from the book than the movie, all that stuff. So yeah.
No, but I get your perspective, and honestly, I feel like you got more out of this movie, I think, out of reading this book. And I don't read, so I didn't get very much out of this movie.
Yeah, Mason, you want to read a 639-page book?
I would rather rehearse a scene with Alec Baldwin right now than read.
Dude, don't say that.
I'm gonna edit it
No.
out, I promise.